Let's start with the reading, Aquarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the messages as the best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am currently selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Let's see what messages we have for you here today, Aquarius. All right. What we have in the middle of the reading for you is definitely an energy that shows someone who has a deep focus on you. With that Page of Swords, this person might be spying on you, might be trying to look you up on social media in order to see things that maybe they need to know, they want to know at this moment in time. This is someone restless, actually. They feel restless. They feel as though they have to find out something about you because they have the fear here that they have lost a treasure. They have lost something that for them is actually very important, and perhaps they will never be able to gain it, to get it back ever again. Right here, this person, whether you know it or not, feels very sad about the situation, lonely, because they almost feel as though if they cannot have you, then they don't want anyone else. They would rather be alone. And this is the type of energy that we see from this person, something very, very heavy, but at the same time powerful. And we see in fact how it's going to transform soon, which perhaps is unexpected for you, and we will get there in a second. Your focus is this Eight of Cups. You are moving away from something, or at least you are trying. Right here we see that in your past position you have the Six of Swords, moving away physically, geographically, from a person, from an environment, a situation that maybe was too heavy, was something that you didn't like anymore, or that was not giving you the happiness and love that you deserve. And so right here with the Six of Swords, you're moving on, looking for happiness elsewhere. You're also feeling alone here, which tells us that this person in the past perhaps have acted in a way that made you feel as though you were not part of a couple. You were with someone or were dealing with someone who didn't have your back. Therefore, you already felt alone, almost like sitting right next to someone on the couch and still feel lonely, even if they're there right next to you. And so right here, we see that transition that you've started in the past. And often these transitions start, as we were saying, geographically, with your body, physically. But your emotions and your heart takes longer in order for you to fully move on from something like that. This is not an easy task, but you know that it was the best thing perhaps. You know that at the end of the day, you might have not had other options other than just staying there and being unhappy. And so right here we see in the past the Six of Swords, and right now your focus instead is this Eight of Cups, which, as we were saying, is also moving on, but this is an emotional moving on. This is you wanting to truly walk away from negativity, wanting to let go and to realign with your values, with your hopes. And so right here, what we see is that maybe you are pulling back. You're not involving yourself with getting involved with this person anymore. Maybe you're not answering messages, or something has changed in your behavior, which they are noticing. And they think right here that you, in fact, might have someone else now. Someone who's giving you the distraction needed in order to fully let go of this. And honestly, now I see why they're so intensely focusing on you, because they're jealous. They have seen something here which is making them feel very doubtful, very jealous, of course. And all of a sudden, they realize things that they haven't realized before. All of a sudden, they see and they feel that they need to hear from you right now, right away. They have this, it's almost like a switch. Maybe up to this point, they were acting cool, acting as though they were fine and that they were also moving on. And then all of a sudden, they've seen something on your social media, something they've heard, maybe something about you and someone else. And this is the consequence. That's their reaction right there. Feeling like they have to come towards you before it's truly too late. They want to ask you questions. And maybe they're not even in the position of asking you questions at this moment in time. But they are not really thinking about what's real, what's not, what's fair and what's not. They're just really acting somewhat impulsively. And at the same time, they feel a huge regret for how they have behaved perhaps in the past. In your strength position, strength. And so what we see right here is definitely an energy that is around you that allows you to do the right thing. With this card, in fact, you are able to control your instincts. You're able to let go of certain urges that you might feel at times where you want to maybe talk to this person. It doesn't make sense, and you shouldn't, since you are focusing on moving on. But we all have those weaker moments, right? Where we want to just talk. Even if it doesn't solve anything, just sit right next to that person and work certain things out. Sometimes not even talk, just sitting there and knowing that the person is there. You have, and you might experience in the future, in the near future, some of those moments. But you have the strength within you to be patient and to not give in to these temptations, because they will come, especially one here that you're not seeing coming. But it's very important for you to just decide what you truly want. Do you want to truly move on? Here's your chance. You have the tools, you have the strength to do so. Do you want instead to talk and get closure? Well, that's a different type of path that it's still fair, but at the same time, you need to make sure you define your goals here. That's going to be very important. In your weakness position, Five of Swords, there's clearly here a lot happening in your mind. And especially between your mind and your heart, perhaps there is this conflict, this type of energy that doesn't allow you to figure out the situation for what it really is. And also, right here with the Five of Swords, I feel that sometimes you think, you know what? I have moved on. I have focused on myself. I focused on better things for me, but I still feel like I'm losing something. Why is that? Right here, no matter what you do, you always feel like something is missing and that maybe you are making the wrong choice. You're walking down the wrong path. But those doubts are just absolutely fair and normal to have in a situation like this. You just need to, as we were saying earlier, just really understand what your heart wants and make sure that you stick with it so that you can actually move forward. Even if it's the wrong direction, when you'll find out, when you'll realize that, you'll walk back and try again. But be certain about what you want right now. Otherwise, you'll just feel like you're always losing. Doesn't matter what you do. In your hidden energies position, Ace of Cups, you might think that you're not ever going to hear from this person, but you have this Ace of Cups coming your way, and it's easy to connect this to this person right here. Now, the energies that are around us and the energies that these cards pick up on are energies that apply on multiple situations, on different people. And this is just telling us that someone is going to open up their heart to you. Someone is going to be honest about how they feel. It could be one person, it could be multiple people. These energies manifest in multiple different forms. And right here, you just see someone who's going to come to you and say, hey, I truly need to talk to you. I truly need to tell you how I'm feeling right now because I cannot keep it for myself anymore. This is wanting to be transparent about everything, the good and the bad. This is an emotional baggage that someone is not able to carry anymore, and they need to release it. They need also here for forgiveness, for another chance. And so this is going to be perhaps a turning point into a situation where, regardless of you moving forward or not, it still doesn't see any of you truly happy. And so let's see what this Ace of Cups is, because I do believe that it holds the information that we need in order to understand how this situation is going to transform. But here we get the Page of Pentacles as well, which is that message coming in. This is an opportunity that this person will find to talk about this, whether it is a message or actually seeing you somewhere. This is someone who is about to show up and is about to talk of trust, feeling like they want to rebuild something. And they know that this is sort of a gamble, you know? These are just promises and words, but they truly hope that you're going to believe this, that you're going to invest in this so that it can grow into what they feel it can grow into. So let's see what the Ace of Cups is. Let's see what this person wants to tell you. And also, let's see how the situation is going to transform after this happens, how you will react, and how this overall connection will evolve in the near and distant future. You have love coming your way, and I do sense that it's gonna come from multiple sources. Let's focus on all of them and let's see what you have ahead, Aquarius. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aquarius. We have seen here a situation where you're trying to do your best in order to move on from something that perhaps you perceive as negative. You perceive as a situation that, although you want to work out, is not going to be successful in the future. And perhaps you're also trying to send a clear message to this person, something that will let them understand, you know what, I am not here and I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not happy. If you want to work on this together, perfect. Otherwise, I'll find happiness elsewhere. Just like you're doing there with the Eight of Cups. Walking towards that sun, walking towards something that you can be proud of. Right here, we see that whether this served as a wake-up call or not, this person is now realizing that they might be too late and that they actually do want to revisit certain things from the past. And so right here, you have this Ace of Cups coming. You have something really, oh my God, Ace of Cups again. You definitely have someone who is going to approach you and talk to you from their heart. The way they're going to address this conversation is probably going to be like nothing you've seen before from this person. And so let's immediately dive into those messages coming towards you, what this person wants at this point. Let's flip the reading and see from their point of view what happened, how they feel today about you, what they want for the future, and what they're coming in with. So first of all, let's start clarifying the Ace of Cups and Page of Pentacles. My God, Two of Cups right there. Oh. These cards are absolutely beautiful. You have definitely someone who now is not holding back any longer. This is major, and it's going to really